Do you know how to create powerful, dynamic body language every single time you speak? Hey, welcome to the episode 7 of the Daily Confidence Show. I'm your mentor, Bishal Sarkar, known by many as the King of Confidence because I have written several books, including the book I Love Public Speaking and Public Speaking Minute. And here's the thing. If you are a subject matter expert and you're struggling with stage fear, or you don't know how to connect with an audience, or maybe you want to increase your body language and the way you engage your audience, if all of that's true, you are at this right place. Because every single day, Monday to Friday, I come to you via the Daily Confidence Show and I share some practical tips, techniques, and ideas that you can use in order to become a confident speaker, grow your connection with the audience, and eventually rock the stage. I'm the founder of the most practical public speaking course, Rock the Stage, and I share some of the best techniques right here during the Daily Confidence Show. And today, we are talking about 3 body language secrets that nobody told you about. 3 body language secrets that nobody told you about. And here's the thing. Why do you think body language is important for you? Here is why. Statistics show that 93% of a presentation is nonverbal and body language. 93% is body language. You know what that means? That means that just 7%, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 7% is what you say, 93% is how you say. So it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say what you say. So that means that you might have a lot of content, you might know a lot of things, you might have a lot of information, but if you don't know how to deliver it in the right, best way, if you don't know how to have the right body language, the gestures and everything, if you don't have that, guess what? People will not listen to you for a long time. For example, recently, we had one person called Alok Srivastav, and I spoke about him recently as well in another show. And the reason I'm so proud of Alok is because he really transformed himself practically with the right formula that he learned at Rock the Stage, especially in regards to his body language. I remember when I met him for the first time, before Rock the Stage even started in the morning when I met him, he was really struggling with body language. I mean, that was one of his areas that he was not strong at. And Alok has been working for almost 15 years now, but body language was his problem for him. And I remember when he mastered the formula that he learned at Rock the Stage, by using the same exact formula, he became much more dynamic in his body language. And today, he's a confident speaker. And in fact, he just told me recently, he said, Bishal, I'm so much improved as a speaker with this program that I'm sending my wife and I'm coming along with my wife to Rock the Stage. See, that's why body language is so important, because with the right practical tips, you can actually transform yourself as a speaker with the body language. So stay tuned, because in the next section, you will pick up 3 practical tips that you can use today in order to create massive amount of body language in your presentations. Here we go.
I'm Dr. Pradeep Mohanta. I have come all the way from Kolkata to Bangalore to attend Mr. Bishal Sarkar's program, and I am so benefited. I had some stiffness here on the stage, but now I have been able to release those stiffness. I have developed more body language. I am able to smile now, and it has been so useful. I can tell you that it is worth the money of coming here. Thank you very much.
Welcome back. You're listening to the episode 7 of the Daily Confidence Show. I'm your mentor, Bishal Sarkar. I'm known as the King of Confidence. I'm also author of the book I Love Public Speaking and also author of the book Public Speaking Minute. Right now, you're going to be receiving 3 tips that you can use instantly in order to really become dynamic in your body language. Here we go. Secret number 1 about body language is to have open gestures. That's right, have open gestures. Many times, because people don't know what to do with their hands, when they present, they keep their hands inside their pockets. Or sometimes, have you done this mistake of putting your hands behind you, like near your hip? Or sometimes people don't know what to do with their hands, so they put both the hands in a clasped way near their zip in the front. I don't know what they're hiding. Many times I've done the mistake myself because I did not know where to keep my hand. Here's the thing. There's a technique that I teach at Rock the Stage to you called the clapping and the clasping technique. The clutching, clapping, and clasping technique. You're going to be learning more about it when you come to Rock the Stage. But for now, what I want you to do is I want you to have open hands, open gesture. Don't keep them closed behind you, or don't keep them closed by putting your hands inside your pocket, because it doesn't create a great first impression. It doesn't create that credibility or that expert positioning about you. So maybe you can put the hand in the front of you, in the navel area. You can put it somewhere there, and you can create a clutch, like a lady's clutch that they put in the hair, like a clip. You can have your hand that way, so that way you can actually do an open gesture. And if you want a visual experience about it, make sure you go to YouTube and type Bishal Sarkar body language, where I talk more about having an open gesture. So secret number 2 is to have amazing level of eye connection. Eye connection. You see, I did not say eye contact, because there is a difference between contact and connection. For example, on Facebook, how many friends do you have? How many contacts do you have? Maybe 400, 500. I have a few thousands. So those are all contacts, right? You know them or they know you somehow. That's contact. But here's the question. How many of them are connected with you? Very few. Very few. You see, that is the difference between a contact and a connection. So eye contact is looking at everybody. Just because somebody told you, you should look at everybody. Eye connection is caring people so well that you look at people strategically to create deeper level of connection. And that's one secret that nobody has told you about. Everybody told you make eye contact. Nobody told you make eye connection. I'm the first person to tell you because I'm the king of confidence. Come on, man. The third tip and the third secret about body language that nobody told you about is do not walk without purpose. Do not walk without purpose. One mistake that I often see in speakers and presenters that I coach and mentor, in the beginning they make the mistake of walking back and forth. I mean, they come to the stage or the platform or the meeting room in the conference hall and they start walking right, left, fast because they're nervous, because they don't know where to stop and they don't know where to stand. So they keep walking without making any eye connection, without giving any importance to the audience. They keep walking. And I've also seen some speakers go front and back during presentation. Front, back, front, back. It's like a swing of children. Front, back. They keep doing that because they don't know where to stand and when to stand. When you come to Rock the Stage, I'm going to be practically showing you how to transform those mistakes in order to become a confident speaker and a dynamic speaker. But you must know that walking without a purpose is not a right thing to do. In fact, very soon I'm going to make another show about what to do during this walking and how to stop the walking in the presentation to make a great first impression. But for now, these are the 3 secrets that nobody told you about. Secret number 1 about body language is have open gestures. Like I said, don't keep your hands inside your pocket. Don't keep your hands inside your in the front of no. Don't keep your hand inside the zip. In the front of your zip. Don't keep your hands behind you. Keep your hands in the navel area or in the chest area a little bit in the front, so that you have the right clutching, clasping technique. Tip number 2 is to have eye connection. Like I said, there's a difference between eye contact and eye connection. So make sure that you're strategically looking at every part of the audience in a proper manner so that everybody feels connected with you and you feel connected with them and you engage the audience. Secret number 3 is do not walk without a purpose. Don't go right and left, right, right. No, don't do that. And don't even go front, back. No. Why? Because that creates distraction. Imagine if you go for a movie and the screen keeps moving right, left, front, back. It will be an irritating thing for you, correct? Same thing with your presentation. So these are the 3 secrets for you. When you come back from the break, I'm going to tell you how I have become the most successful speaker in India. And not only that, I'm going to tell you how you can become the most successful person in your company in the next few months. Stay tuned.
I am Suresh, builder of apartments. I have attended the Bishal Sarkar public speaking course. This is my concluding day of my public speaking course. What I have learned, I cannot describe in words. It can be seen in only action. People who want to learn about public speaking, this is the place, and you will reach the top of the world.
Welcome back. You are listening to the Daily Confidence Show. I'm your host, Bishal Sarkar, the king of confidence. People often ask me, Bishal, how have you become the highest paid speaker in India? Or they ask me, how have you become a successful entrepreneur? And how have you become a successful family man? It's pretty simple. I'll tell you the secret. I'll tell you what I've done in order to create massive amount of success. I'll tell you what I've done ethically in order to be on Times of India, in order to get invited by Conscious Millionaire Show. And more than that, what I've done in order to be a happy person, because I like having fun. I'm a happy man. I'm going to tell you what I've done. I remember when I was in 9th grade in my school, during one Dashera, I was enjoying, and some of my friends back then came to me and offered me a puff of cigarette to smoke. A part of me wanted to say yes, because a part of me thought, yes, I should smoke. Everybody smokes. Maybe it's cool. But there's a good part in me that said, Bishal, no, don't smoke. So though I wanted to say yes, I told them, no, guys, I don't want to smoke. I remember everybody started looking at me, and they were looking at me to tell me that, hey, you don't want to smoke? You are a child. Go home and drink milk. And I remember they left me. I remember I felt embarrassed and lonely because I became the lonely one, the lonely guy. When I went to 11th grade, which is first PU in many cities, I remember some of my friends came to me and said, hey, Bishal, we're going to go and drink because that friend's parents are not there. So we're going to go and have the whole night. They spend the whole night at his home and we're going to drink. And a part of me wanted to say yes because yes, everybody drinks, right? I thought I want to drink. I want to have alcohol. I want to have fun. But a good part in me said, Bishal, don't go for it. You are special. You are different. So I said, guys, no, I don't want to drink. And they left me. I was again the lonely guy. I was the lonely one. When I went to college, many people offered me hookah and many people offered me drugs at times and many other things. And there was a part of me that wanted to say yes, but a bigger part of me said, no, I don't want to do it. They left me. They were having fun. I was lonely. I was the lonely one. Now, if you fast forward everything till today, I remember there was the time when I was featured in Times of India. Many of those people, many of those so-called friends in the past called me, met me, and every single time they saw me, they took selfie photos with me and they said, Bishal, you have made it, brother. We are so proud of you. You are the one. You are the only one who made it happen. And even today, when I've built a multi-million-dollar business, when I can work only 20 hours a week and impact so many people in a bigger way, people often tell me, how have you become the only one? How have you become the best? Here's my tip to all of them. If you want to be the only one, sometimes you have to be the lonely one. If you want to be the only one, sometimes you have to be the lonely one. If you want to be the best speaker, sometimes you have to be lonely, come back home and practice a little bit more in order to improve. If you want to be the only one, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, sometimes you have to stop listening to average people and start listening to the great people and the mentors. If you want to be the only one, if you want to take better care of your family, sometimes you have to be the lonely one, meaning instead of spending time in the weekend at the bar, maybe you can come home and spend time with your children. You see, success always has some things and actions required for you to take in order to become successful. And if you really, really want to be successful, if you want to have the freedom that most people don't have, if you want to have the results that most people don't have, if you really want to have the success, happiness, and prosperity that most people don't have, what you have to do today is to be the lonely guy. That means sometimes listening to the Daily Confidence Show. Sometimes that means that listening to that audio program that you have been procrastinating for so often and so long. Sometimes it means going to that extra course about public speaking in order to master your presentation skills. Because if you don't do it, you will not improve. But when you take action, and when you absolutely take action toward your goals, let me tell you what happens. You become more confident. You gain tremendous amount of recognition. You absolutely deliver results in a much productive way, and you enjoy a lifestyle that most people can only dream about. And that starts with you taking action, because if you want to be the only one, sometimes you have to be the lonely one. That's how you do it. And hey, I hope you're liking this show. Send me some comments, send me some feedback. Make sure if you're liking this show, make sure you subscribe to my channel and tell other people about it as well. And by the way, if you want to get a free book by me, I love public speaking. If you want me to autograph your book, my book to you, and send your book to you, you have something amazing, an opportunity for you to win one copy of my book. Here's what I need you to do. When you go to bishalsarkar.com/now, bishalsarkar.com/now, what you can do right there is you can go there and submit your top question. And we have hundreds of people right now who are sending their questions every single day. I can't choose everybody's question, but if you send a very, very interesting question about public speaking or presentation, and if I choose your question, number one, I'll answer your question. Number two, we will send out the recording to you. And number three, if I choose your question, I will send you one of my copies of my books. I'll sign it for you and I'll send it to you as my gift. So all you need to do for that is go to bishalsarkar.com/now and submit your question. Again, the link is bishalsarkar.com/now. I hope you have a great time today. I hope you enjoyed listening to the show as much as I enjoyed making it for you. And like I said, if you have questions, go to bishalsarkar.com/now. My name is Bishal Sarkar, always reminding you that public speaking is not about perfection. It's all about connection.